What's good, y'all? Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Welcome back to the SellerAmp Seller Hour. Let us know what other like Amazon questions you guys got, all that good stuff. And then if you want to get kind of the full game plan for starting and scaling your business in 2025, we're doing another free Amazon class tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. The last one was awesome. We're gonna keep the energy high again this week on the free class. We're excited to see you guys again tomorrow night. And yeah, let us know what questions you guys got. Excited to see you guys there. Again, that's free. You can register through the link down below or in the comments, and let us know what questions you got. What up,
What
8K?
up, what up, 8K here? So let's see, January 21st here. So we got another couple days, another week or two of retail arbitrage clearance season. Heavy retail arbitrage clearance season. Get out in the field, find some profitable items, y'all. Retail arbitrage, right? And then we got Valentine's Day proc starting to pop off too. And any questions you guys got, let us know. Bro's throwing us off new glasses each day. No, these are the same ones. Well, I have the clear ones too. But yeah, no, these are the same ones as normal here.
Yep. What up, Mark? Yeah, you just want to use PayPal for buying, Mark. Yeah. You use this for like paying employees or something like that, basically. What up, Armand? How we doing, man? How's January looking for you? I know you had an awesome 2024. How long do you wait on an FBM sale until reposting it for cheaper? So yeah, if like the price dropped or something like that, ask yourself if there's like a legit reason why the price would go up soon. So maybe you got it on a killer sale and everybody who also got it on that killer sale is selling out, or you didn't use any discount methods. You know, it's going out of season, that kind of thing. Probably want to make the sale as soon as possible.
Alternate in terms of whys in Payoneer in Pakistan. I thought that was what was working in Pakistan. I know PayPal doesn't work in Pakistan. PayPal works in the Philippines, though. Either way, Mark, if you're looking to source stuff, get a US-based credit card. Yeah. Ooh, I'll pull up an IP complaint example here.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garrett. Short answer is just kind of looking for cliffs on the new seller account, but Miles will
I'm
pop one up for it. Yeah. Sweet. Couple y'all. I was just on a stream a second ago too, and a lot of people trying to just kind of get started in 2025. So if that's you, make sure you've got at least $1,000-$2,000 to spend on inventory, and then just start firing up the stores of people who sell brands that are cheap today. That's like the shortcut to finding stuff that is actually going to be profitable. So there's going to be a ton of sales on a ton of different brands. Right, 5-10 minutes, just look around, see what different websites are offering sales, and then go to those listings on Amazon, and you kind of just start digging through, comparing and see if the prices are low enough.
I think I should be good to go here. Am I showing in the thing below?
Nah, nothing below right now. What up, Malik? Good vibes as always.
And access your screen.
Malik, you must have the push notifications on or something like that. You're always in. Good to see you again. Yeah.
Hell yeah. You guys on TikTok too, whatever questions you guys have, let me know, and make sure you guys get registered for the free class too. Love to start selling. I heard you guys started with used books. Where would you sell them? Amazon, baby. Amazon right there. Yeah, we always talk about selling at Amazon. The used book game is really, really easy for beginners. It is very, very difficult to scale, but it's basically a free way to test out Amazon for beginners, essentially with little or no money.
Yeah. Do you want me to screen share that link you said?
Yeah, that's a good. It's a tweet of an IP complaint example.
Yeah. So this is what you're looking for if you want to avoid those IP complaints. You can see how like immediately everyone felt like the seller count fell off a cliff on the new seller graph basically. Sometimes you'll see a listing where it sells really rapidly, but you can still kind of gradually see one by one sales, and you'll see that on stuff that sells really fast. But this, like, everyone got kicked off like basically overnight. So that's what you what you want to avoid as far as IP goes. What's up, Nathan? Ripped 500 units to FBA last week. That's what's up, man. Yeah, good work. Now let's toss another 500 this week, right? That's the energy.
For FBM, do we stay away from a product if Amazon has 100% of the buy box? Yes. For FBM or FBA, yeah. For both of those, you want to avoid if Amazon's got 100% of the buy box, yeah.
Yep. What brands do you recommend to ungate first? Start with anything that's auto ungated. So like Stafford 32 degrees. I think Avia is an auto ungate. Like anything like that. A lot of like Walmart brands or Target brands are good places to start with as well, because you know that everyone who's selling those listings has to have at least sourced that product from a website. So there's going to be a bunch of other products in their storefront that they also source from other websites. You can kind of figure out, maybe what coupons they used, what websites they bought from, that kind of stuff.
Saying I received an IP complaint, but when I checked my account, I didn't have one. Yes, that is probably an example of a scam email. you need to check the listing and see if there's anybody getting kicked off the listing, which probably there aren't, and check your account health page on Amazon Seller Central too. But honestly, probably just a scam email from one of your competitors.
Yeah, gonna hit 20K this month for sure. That's what's up, Nathan. Good work, working on it for sure. Good vibes. A little bit of Chick-fil-A or something like that, right? It's like trying to figure out
make sure you
where
check
that's at.
History following an IP could be a compliance stock issue. Oh, dude, exactly. Yeah, Adam, you're 100%. Yeah, 100% right on that, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, January looking strong. Good vibes, Armand. Let's see. You love to start selling. Heard you guys started with used books. Where'd you sell them? Yeah, so just Amazon sweeps. It's kind of how that's like how we both started because we were just broke kids at the time. So you get your hands on a $1, $2 books, that kind of thing, and then learn the process of like how to make shipments, how to make those first sales, that kind of thing. And if you make any mistakes, who cares? You spent $1 on the book, right? And then you can just kind of use a little bit of that money you make to just start like the actual business of like buying and selling name brand stuff.
How to join your class? Go to the link in my TikTok bio. Yeah, and get registered, put in your information, and we'll see you guys 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. Yeah.
Yeah, those of you guys that hopped in a second ago, make sure you're coming through to the free class tomorrow night. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna show you guys a bunch of like sourcing methods, answer your questions. Bring the notepads. You're gonna want to bring the notepads. Great vibes last time. Some of you guys that were there on the last free class are already making sales and that kind of stuff. So it's good to see you guys getting after it.
Just got my first order. Let's go. That's awesome. Very good. That's a good start right there. How can we obtain an invoice from retail stores? Just buy that same brand from online, get the ungate done, return the product. You'll be good to go.
Let's see. Amazon jumping on listing, cut your price in half. Yeah. So usually there'd be a history of that happening, Sleek. So next time, just make sure Amazon's never sold on that listing. Yeah. Honestly, it's been a long time since they just like randomly hopped on a listing. They'll definitely come back to listings they've sold on before. So just kind of price it in. Sometimes it might happen if they've sold on it before.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing is Keepa shows you all that data too, so you can see it literally over time as well. Yeah, so Garrett, we actually don't do private label. So we talk about reselling name brand products, so we're not able to be much help on that side of thing, man.
Yeah, just flipping stuff like this, right? Pick it up at Ross for $10 if that's going to focus, sort of. Sells for like 25, 30 on Amazon. Buy some stuff at big websites. And yeah, kind of scale with that.
Never been on a listing before.
They might sell out then, Sleek. Yeah. Hold out for a second.
Restarting Amazon FBA got burned out 3 years ago, doing about 100K in sales. What big change should I pay attention to since I stopped selling? If your account's been around for a while, not much outside of just some changes in fees, industry changes in terms like different products popping off and everything. But Martin, explain what went wrong a couple years ago and why you want to come back. It might be able to help some people too.
Yeah, if you're FBM instead of FBA, should you list it for slightly cheaper? Sometimes if you're having no success getting sales FBM and you're still profitable, it's not a horrible idea. Generally, if you're not having success making sales against FBA sellers, then I'll just ship it in. See which one is more profitable, basically. Like if you can afford the lower price and it'll still sell, you lose like a tiny bit of money. It's probably worth it. Time, reducing the amount of time, but it takes to make sales is always valuable.
Yeah. When we buy from, for example, TJ Maxx in the UK, do we remove the red sale label? Yes, for sure. 100%. Right. So you either remove it or you cover it with a blank F&SKU label. Yeah. Either one of those is going to do the job for you there. What brands are auto ungate? Couple easy ones. Feel free to go ahead and plug this in. Fact check us. Get the auto ungates done. J. Crew Mercantile, Stafford, 32 Degrees, Athletic Works, Color Pop typically. And then storefront stock those sellers and you'll find other auto ungate brands. However, that doesn't mean that you can't get ungated and other stuff. Like you totally can if it lets you apply. You can go ahead and get approved. Otherwise, there'd be no sellers on those listings. Yeah. Yep. So whatever questions y'all got, we are happy to help. Where are you located? I'm in Miami by way of Pennsylvania. Let us know in the chat where you guys are tuning in from too as well.
Let's see. In case of buying discounted gift cards, how can you use that on section 3? Yeah, so your credit card information, or like if you bought through a bank transfer or something like that you're talking about, you can link that back to actually being connected to your address. Yeah. And then that's what you'll need to approve through being really nitpicky with it.
Georgia, arbitrage scan. Keep on SellerAmp. Yeah, keep on SellerAmp. Yeah. thing to do in retail arbitrage. Yeah, so SellerAmp's going to be how you do it
For
right
sure.
there.
You're from my neck of the woods there, Garrett.
Lit. Can you explain how the
Georgia.
buy box works? Still a little confused on that. Yeah, so the buy box is the buy it now box on Amazon. It's a white box that shows the price that's available for you to go ahead and buy and the seller that's in the buy box right there. And all you need to do for that is just be price competitive and have your inventory fully checked in at Amazon FBA, and you'll get buy box. The buy box rotates. You can see who's getting it on Keepa. And the cool thing is the buy box also is geographically based. So, you know, if I'm in California and you're in Pennsylvania, we're mostly likely going to see different sellers in the buy box because Amazon's going to show in the buy box who's the best option for you to buy from as a customer based on where you live, basically.
Yep. Do you sell on Walmart? Yeah, I sell on Walmart Footy. It's a good backup marketplace. No reason not to sell on Walmart, eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, all that kind of stuff. Anywhere you can make some sales is don't discriminate where the profit's coming from. If somebody wants to give you some money, then then you do the action that it takes to make it.
Snowed under in New Orleans. Holy crap. How do you factor in Amazon shipping? Yeah, so you add it into your SellerAmp settings at like 70 cents per pound. So Lily, last week I posted a full SellerAmp tutorial. You should totally check that out. That'll show you exactly what you need to do in the SellerAmp settings. And in my free course too, which is on YouTube, it's like 8 hours as well. If you go to the SellerAmp section, you'll see all the SellerAmp settings you need to go ahead and set up in there too on that. Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Very good.
Yeah, might as well just pop that up real quick so you guys will see it in the back end, right? You dive through that video that Miles was talking about, but a couple like basic things you guys want to do is like I include a little bit of money for like a box or tape, that kind of thing. So I'm always like just including an extra dime per item. Include your sales tax here. So like if you're paying 5% or 10% or whatever that is, you can throw it in there. Inbound shipping is gonna run you like 60 cents a pound or so, and then there's some other stuff you can play around with, but those are like the basic fees you want to play around with. Go check out that video that Miles was talking about though for like fully setting up your SellerAmp.
Is there an extension that makes online arbitrage easier? Yeah, keep on SellerAmp. Yeah, Fosfo, you should join our free class tomorrow night, man. That'll walk you through all that stuff. What tab do I use to request to be ungated? Just go to add products on Seller Central. You'll see it in the top left, and then go ahead and add an item, and you'll be good to go on that. And you'll see the ungate process in there. I have a full ungate tour on YouTube as well too.
Yep. How are you getting cheap shipping? Average to Amazon's $4 to $9. That makes sense if you're doing FBM, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what you should be getting. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's even cheaper than we would kind of expect too.
Yeah, and up to $9 if it's like a pound-ish, maybe a little bit more than a pound. $4 if it's a lot less. Yeah, that's normal. And then you just bake that into your costs as you go, basically.
Where will live class be? Yeah, so we host it on a special software that makes it easy for us to present to you guys. So if you hit the link in bio, or if you're watching on YouTube, the link in the description, you can go ahead and register for that. Definitely would really, really recommend tapping in tomorrow. It's the perfect time to get going. New year, 2025. Join us tomorrow live, 7 p.m. Eastern. There are limited spots available, so make sure you lock that in and let us know how we can remind you about the free class too by putting your information in. Our books auto-ungated, almost all of them, yeah.
Yeah, some like expensive textbooks and stuff that like got counterfeit or something like that might not be, but pretty much everything else will be. Feeling discouraged to start OA in California due to high sales tax? Yeah, Jared. So it would probably make sense for you to get a prep center pretty quickly, just because like you're talking about, you're paying an extra 10% on everything, or you get a prep center in like Oregon, Montana, Delaware, and that $50 item is now only $1.50 extra rather than $5 extra, and that makes a big difference on a lot of items.
Could I list the items but buy them later? Yeah, I've done that. I'm not necessarily going to recommend you doing it because what if the store sells out? But I totally do it. Yeah. As a beginner, it seems I can't find any good leads. Well, luckily, my friend, very quickly looking in any big seller storefront, you're going to see a lot of fast selling items. And then all you have to be able to do is find them at profitable prices. If you're struggling to do that, join us for the free class tomorrow. We're going to go through a lot of the important discount methods. And really just if you take notes, you'll have really good clarity around how to go ahead and get that done. So that's very, very important there, guys. You guys want to work with us? I have a big selection of name brand tools. Not something I'd be interested in right now, but you're definitely hanging out in the right place if you're looking for Amazon seller clients.
Stuck on 4K a month in sales. How can you scale up? So you just need to source more inventory, right? 4K a month in sales is spending 2K a month on inventory. That's like what, not even $100 a day. So you're just kind of like scratching the surface. So whatever you've already sourced, look to the storefronts of the people that you're competing with, basically. There's probably going to be some stuff in their store that they bought from the same website or the same sale. It's the same brand even, right? You're buying a little bit deeper on the stuff that is working for you. Getting to that first like 10K month is literally only down to spending enough time sourcing to understand the basics. You're just still trying to understand the basics right now.
It's a fact. Yeah, free class going to be really helpful for you tomorrow night too. Limitless culture as well. Where can I drop off Amazon shipping labels? So Amazon actually comes and picks them up. I would recommend turning that off in your shipping settings though. But Amazon basically comes and picks it up, so you can schedule a pickup with them. That's like one of those weird things where they gave like literally zero heads up that they were adding that and gave zero on how to actually go out and do it too. You can also just give it to your Amazon delivery driver too.
Yeah,
well.
I started getting questions like, I've never seen it. Like, what do you do with that?
Turn it off in the settings. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. You were selling a bunch of big brands. Nice spend nights going storefront stocking, trying to get ungated. Yeah, go for it, Martins. Yeah, like you get, as long as it lets you apply, you can get ungated in that brand. Plus, since you said you sold like 3 years ago, your account will be grandfathered into some brands that a lot of people are not. So just like, spend like 30 minutes or so plugging in like the biggest brands you can think of, see what you can sell that has like lower seller counts, and you'll make a bunch of money.
Y'all sourcing the same procs. For example, if you got a proc making $4 proc, do you buy a lot of that and keep scaling? Yes, exactly that. Scaling is repeating successful actions, which is either making more money from your current procs as well as finding new procs, and the answer is typically a combination of both of those.
Yeah. It also comes down to, like, don't think that all of your products you can just restock whenever, right? You honestly don't want the products that are always profitable and you can just go restock whenever you run out of inventory. You want the item that, a couple days a month or every other month they run the right sale that you get the perfect price on it, and then that's the only time that it's profitable, and you just restock on that specific, like when that specific sale is back. You filter down your spreadsheet to everything you've sourced on that sale, you buy a whole bunch more, and then you wait for it to come back. That's kind of how the best replens will work.
Does Walmart work for ungates? Yes, yeah, all big retailers. So if they're going to trust anywhere, they're going to trust the biggest sellers of big name brand procs in the whole world. Yeah, I'm from Brazil. SellerAmp doesn't support here. How can I validate procs without that? Yeah, Keepa, exactly. Or just calculate Amazon fees on a spreadsheet too. As well. Yeah, that's the cool thing though, is no new sellers can sell Adidas and Puma, and you can, so you can make a ton of money on that stuff, Martin. Yeah, hit up the outlets too, especially if you're in Florida, man. Florida, there's tons and tons of different outlets. That's going to be a great thing for you, man.
For sure. Which would win the most buy box? A lot of reviews or higher inventory? Higher inventory is going to win. The buy box barely cares about how many reviews you have. Higher inventory is going to win because you're going to be in more fulfillment centers across the country, right? If you got 100 units in stock, you're probably in 10, 15 different FCs. The guy that has 10, they're probably in 3 or 4 FCs.
What category do you think is best source profit proc? Shoes and clothing for beginners, but it's just all what you can find profitably, and that like the items don't really matter. It's all about the data, right? So like Giovanni, you should join us for the free class tomorrow. We'll show you how to do all that stuff.
Yep. Are you only selling on Amazon? No, I sell on Walmart. Sell the like returns or anything that's like a little bit damaged on marketplaces like eBay or Mercari. Yeah, no reason to limit yourself to the one way of making money. How do you approach PPC? So you don't really need to worry about it if you're new to the game. There's some like more advanced stuff you can do. Like you can bid a nickel or a dime on a bunch of keywords relating to products you have a lot of, and then if anything slips through the cracks, you might make some cheap PPC sales. But generally, you're only going to have money for PPC if you're like on like doing like private label, just because basically the way the profit will work down is you've already like priced in the cost of finding the customers into it. With private label, like you're thinking about that as part of buying the item.
Yep. What mistakes you make starting out? Not switching over to FBA sooner, and then just all types of stuff, and like not knowing about tax exempt, not knowing about how a lot of items are more profitable FBM compared to FBA, or vice versa, and how to calculate that on SellerAmp too, and not being as involved in the community. Like everyone's problems will get solved if you had a couple cool business friends. You meet them online, but the key is that most sellers don't do any work to actually find those people. So naturally, life's significantly harder for those sellers.
Yeah, Nathan, you can ship through Walmart. Like if you're doing WFS, it's through Walmart, or like Walmart's FBM is through there as well. Sweet. What's the expiration date required on grocery items? Yeah, Lily, it's 90 days out for most items, plus the expected like usage life of the product, if that makes sense. So for most groceries, it's gonna be like 90 days. But if you're thinking about something like vitamins, right, it's 90 days plus like the number of days that the customer is gonna like use it over. So like a 365-day vitamin, it's got to be like a little over a year, basically, a year and 3 months.
How do you know when to buy more of a product and how much? When that thing already sold super well for you, right? And then what you can do is we have this feature coming soon in Boxem, but you can figure out how many of that item you're selling per day. right, and go ahead and scale that out too.
Yep. Yeah. So let us know what other questions you guys got. Again, make sure you're signed up for the free class tomorrow night. We're gonna jump into like all the sourcing questions, pretty much everything you guys are asking. We're gonna dive into in great detail, show you how we approach it, and kind of just show you what to replicate in 2025 to get some awesome sales results.
Yep. Hell yeah. Absolutely, guys. Super excited for that too. Yeah, those mistakes. I want to go to a convention this year. Any cool meetups? Yeah. So we'll be at ASD, which is in Las Vegas in either early August or late August. I'm going to look it up. And then we'll be at Miami Sellers Conference in Miami in early May 2025 as well. You just Google Miami Sellers Conference. It'll pop up too.
Yep. How do you handle returns? Yeah. So interesting profile pic, first of all, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that off in case I get in trouble or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So item goes back to Amazon FBA. They say, this item's in fine condition, goes back to your inventory, you sell it again. Or they say, hey, this item's damaged, it goes back to you. You can clean it up, send it back in. Or if it is actually damaged, you can sell it on like eBay or Mercari, that kind of thing.
When we need to get a seller's license. So you technically never need one, but it is very helpful if you want to do, if you want to get tax exempt, and that actually would be required for wholesale too. Can you use a retail receipt for ungating, or does it need to be an online invoice? Yeah, you can use, it has to be online, but you can use an online email or receipt easily. Has anyone seen my questions? Yes, Gina. I don't see your other question though. What was your other question, Gina? Yeah, ungating is the exact same thing in both countries. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Stupid question. There's no stupid questions. Yeah, we all ask some quote unquote stupid questions. We were starting. We say I have an account that's open, ready to sell. There are penalties for not selling for a few weeks. Nope. You can take all the time you need to get some stuff listed. Although I would encourage you to just buy like a couple units of something, see how it goes. Even if you end up losing some money on that first product or two, it's all about just kind of learning the basics first. How do I send an Amazon? What's it look like when I actually make a sale? How do I get my money? That kind of thing.
Thank you both. Of course, we got you.
Ellen, Darren, good vibes. Good to see you guys. Just want to say what's up. What's up, y'all?
Can you describe the process of what do you do to get ungating? Yeah, so you find that product on the big website, you buy 10 of it, and then, or a product in that brand, right? And then you submit the order confirmation email, download it as a PDF titled ASIN_invoice_date.
Do you need a repricer? No, you don't need one to start. Once you have like 10, 20 listings, you catch yourself changing prices a lot. It's probably has a good ROI on your time there. Let's see, any quick info on things like taxes? Yeah, so I did a good interview with our friend Chris Potter, who is actually qualified to talk about that kind of stuff. Own some like tax firms, that kind of stuff. If you just look up like Amazon seller taxes, it should be one of the first results that pops up.
What clothing and shoe brands are good that are not hard gated? Gap, Nautica, Carter's, J. Crew, Stafford, 32 Degrees, Time and True. How many more can I get here? Goodfellow, No Boundaries, Vanity Fair. Let's see. I got some more in the tank here for sure. Oh, Tommy Hilfiger, Brooks Brothers. This is all just stuff I see in people's storefronts. Gap, I think I said Gap already. There's a bunch of them, yeah.
Don't sell North Face, Michael. They do IP complaint, so maybe the multiple attempts saved you there from an IP complaint. You still have access to be able to sell in Canada and Mexico. Yeah, that's still a thing. Just be careful with that because you do pay higher fees shipping to those countries, just like through like NARF or remote fulfillment, whatever they're calling it these days. They've changed the name like 3 times. So I actually opted my store completely out of it.
Yep. Oh, I got back over here.
Let's see. How do you sell perfume/cologne? So most of it's probably going to be hazmat. So the first couple items you do, you probably just ship direct to customer and make sure you only ship via ground because it's like a hazmat product. You don't want it to actually end up in an airplane and you get like in legal trouble for shipping perfume. But then after you do some FBM sales on hazmat, it can boost you up the FBA hazmat wait list, and you can also sell some of that via FBA.
If I bought something from TJ Maxx and it's gated, buy that same brand from a big site like Target or Costco or Walmart, and then get the ungate done. Turn the proc, now you're good to go. Yeah. Let's see. What about Breathing Brandy?
Let's see. You've been activated for Dangerous Goods program. Nice, JH. Yeah. Can you send Dangerous Goods to Amazon without further ado? treat it like normal goods. More or less, JH. The only difference is you have to buy the shipping label outside of Amazon. So you buy, like, I buy mine through Pirate Ship typically. You can still like go through like the box of shipment creation process, that kind of thing, but then you need to buy the shipping on outside of Amazon, just because they don't want you to use their partnered rates on Hazmat for whatever reason.
Some type of liability or something.
Yeah, something to do, something like that. If existing inventory doesn't have inventory, should you delete the listing or wait for a good price? Oh yeah, so I usually delete listings of brands that I think might start like IP complaining or something like that. But if it's a brand that I sell a bunch of or I've sold for a long time, I'll usually keep them just so I have the data kind of stored in my account a little bit easier. I'm able to remember, oh, I remember buying this product. Let me go restock it, that kind of thing. But yeah, if you're not sure, it's a good habit to get into, to delete the listing after like 60 days of selling out.
Fact. Yep. Yeah. And that's could be something you have an alarm on your phone to do once a week or something. I typically find it's a way to get stuff done like that. When they say everything it needs to match should be in my personal LLC, or it's either one, man. It could be both on you could have two names on there. It could be one of them. As long as one of those matches, you'll be good to go, because your Amazon account has both your name, the person who owns it, and your LLC name or business name on there. Yeah.
Laundry time. It's always laundry time. How are you always doing laundry?
That's the dryer. Yeah.
That's still doing laundry.
True.
How soon can someone change their life if they're consistent? It depends on your definition of like changing your life, but we've definitely seen lots of guys and gals come in and do 20, 30K months in their first couple months if they're kind of really getting after it. We've seen, a few people who are working really hard do $1 million in their first year. So like really, sky's the limit.
Let's see, there are none for my state, city, geographic restriction. Not sure what you mean on that, Kate. Okay. Got some returns from December. What is the class going to be about? Looking forward to finding a good community. Exactly how to get started selling on Amazon in 2025. We're going to save you a ton of time, basically just synthesize down a ton of information. It would take you a while to find elsewhere. Put it in one place, make it nice and easy for you. Yeah. Turn rate on shoes, depending on the shoe, typically 10 to 20%. Could be less though. Like grandpa shoes tend to be a lot less. Yeah. Give Amazon a call and then go into your settings and just change in your seller account. Essentially, change the business that owns it, pretty much.
For sure. Explain sales tax for Walmart. Yeah, Eduardo, I actually have a video on this that I made a long time ago. If you look up like Walmart sales tax exempt on YouTube, you'll probably see me breaking down the process. But there's like a page on Walmart you can dive into. I assume you're talking about like getting sales tax exempt to buy from Walmart. Let's see what we see at this time. Gina, will prep centers act on behalf of those outside the U.S. for ungating process? So they're not going to like submit the invoices to Amazon for you, but so like I ship everything to a prep center even if I'm gated in it currently. So yeah, like you just take the invoice that you shipped to the prep center. The big thing is make sure the billing address on that invoice is your Amazon seller account. It's not just like the prep center address. Otherwise, Amazon's not going to accept it. And then yeah, you can just submit it and they'll put it in the corner while you're getting it ungated.
I already have my SKU printer. What is the reason for starting out with FBM? Just speed, being able to test stuff lighter. You know what I mean? FBM lets you learn a lot quicker. Pretty much just that, honestly. USA or UK too? Yeah, we have a ton of students in the UK, man. Yeah, tune in for the live class tomorrow. We'll put you guys on. You guys use Amazon data from Keepa to sell in Walmart? Not necessarily, but there is generally a volume correlation. It's not going to be perfect. But
it's just like a fraction of how fast it sells on Amazon. It'll sell on Walmart. And if it's profitable, then go for it.
Yep.
Not really any good Walmart tools yet.
Yeah. Sweet. Cool. All right. Sounds good, guys. So we got free class tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys go ahead and get registered for that. Thank you for helping us out. Yes, you see nothing too. Join us for the free class tomorrow. You'll see some really, really good stuff in that. Buy some proc, flip some proc, right? As you're doing it, one of the best things you can do is document your journey on social media to connect you to cool other Amazon sellers. Register where? At the link in bio, my friend, at the link in bio. It's go.thefbaroadmap.com/register, or just hit the link in bio if you're watching on TikTok, link in the description if you're watching on YouTube. And we'll see you guys every Tuesday, SellerAmp, Seller Hour. And then we got the free class going down tomorrow night, which will be significantly more valuable. And let's get after y'all. Hope you guys have a great night.
Oh, yeah. See you guys very soon. See you guys tomorrow.